Welcome back to astrsk. In today's video, we'll be creating a character card and a plot card, then putting them together in a session to see them in action. Let's get started. Alright, let's hit the Create button to get started. I'm going to make a character called Barry, the Muffin Warrior. Since I'm focusing on a character card, I'll leave that selected. Okay, now let's fill in the card details. First up, metadata. Metadata doesn't go into the LLM, so it's not mandatory, but it's super useful for organizing your cards. For tags, I'll add Muffin, Brave, and Fantasy. For creator, I'll write astrsk.ai. For the card summary, let's go with I will protect Muffin Kingdom. I can already tell this is going to be an adorable Muffin Warrior. Then, I'll also fill in the version and conceptual origin, though again, this step is optional. Next, character info. This one's more important. See down here where it says char description inside parentheses. That means the information you put here can become variables for your LLM prompt. So it's different from metadata. I usually include fields like name, age, position, personality, appearance, special ability, fashion style. If you have your own unique description format, share it in the comments. Alright, for the example dialogue, I'm just gonna pop in one short line. For the Muffin Kingdom, no crumb shall fall to the enemy. Cute, right? Of course, if you want to go longer and give your character more personality, go for it. Totally up to you. I've already generated an image with Midjourney to match my description, and it turned out super cute. I love it. This is going to make such a nice character card. And, the name is a bit long, so I'll shorten it to just Barry. Now for the fun part, the Lorebook. I'll keep the character info open while I work. I'm going to create a Lorebook entry called Secret of the Muffin Kingdom. For keywords, I'll choose Muffin, Barry, Kingdom, Curse, and Prophecy. These keywords are important. They act as triggers. Unlike the character info, which is always given to the LLM, Lorebook entries are only revealed when one of these keywords pops up during the session. Pretty exciting, right? And that's how I've fully created the Barry character. Unlike character cards, you can only apply one plot card per session, and it holds the overall storyline for your adventure. Okay, let's go. Click Create Card, choose Plot Card, and we'll name it Save the Muffin Kingdom. For metadata, our tags will be Fantasy, Adventure, Muffin, Brave, Kingdom. Why? Because in this story, my characters team up to fight monsters and save the kingdom. For the card summary, I'll write Save the Kingdom from a Dark Curse. Version 1.0. Conceptual origin, original. And then, I've got the perfect image for this card. Fresh from Midjourney, and I'm uploading it now.
Wow, it's looking so good.
It's time for making scenario now. Before we move on, I'm turning on variables. We'll use them in our narration. And now, for our first scenario, I'm naming it Siege at the Sugar Gate. Think of scenarios as more specific situations you can choose right before the session begins. They set the stage for your story and can be used to guide the narrative at key moments. Alright, let's craft our first scenario. I'm starting with smoke of burnt sugar swirled in the air. Then, I'll drop in a variable, user.name, so the player's chosen name appears in the scene. That way, they're instantly pulled into the story, and the LLM gets a clear sense of who's involved. And then, user.name stood firm at the crumbling sugar gate, beyond the frosting-coated walls, and so on. Remember, you can create multiple scenarios within a single plot card, each offering a different starting point. So, let's make another one.
This one's called Descent into the Chocolate Swamp, where things get a little darker.
That means our plot card is now ready to go. Want to see how the scenarios we created will actually show up in a session? Before I made Barry, I had already created a wizard character named Salty, so let's use him. And once the session is created, you'll see the scenarios pop up right before the session starts. Both of the ones we made are here, And notice how the user.name variable has changed to Barry? That's because we selected Barry as our user card. Just pick the scenario you want, and you're ready to jump in and enjoy the session. How was it? Easy, right? I'll be back next time with more helpful tutorials. See you then.